of Atmospheric Sciences, Matt Gilmore. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the 32nd Annual Atmospheric Science Award and Scholarship Ceremony. This is an event we look forward to every year. Usually it comes with a banquet. Hopefully next year we will be having that banquet and we'll be back to normal. So this is our chance to formally recognize the amazing student academic achievements and scholarship. So first, I would like to introduce some of our special guests here today. Dr. Beth Bjerke, who is the Associate Dean of the Aerospace College. And I would also like to welcome Dr. Andy Armacost and his wife, Kathy. And I think Andy would like to come up and say a few words.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks. These are spontaneous few words. However, I can't think of a better way to spend a Friday evening than to celebrate academic achievement by our students. And so an event like this, which happened totally by chance for us, happened as a result of us walking on campus. My chief of staff and I were walking by, and there was a photography session going on for senior pictures. And so Evan and Caitlin were actually doing their thing, and all of a sudden we're in Merrifield Hall, and I see two people running up after us saying, "Hey, we have an idea. Would you like to come to our awards ceremony?" And I said, "Of course." I'm smiling, see? Of course. And any time to honor students for their achievement, any time to celebrate the discovery of new knowledge and the work that we do at UND to prepare our graduates for success outside of the university is something to honor and celebrate. And so Kathy and I are delighted to be here. We can actually sit together, which at Wilkerson Commons, they wouldn't allow us to sit together. So we really appreciate the chance to be able to be a couple tonight. Enjoy this evening. Congratulations to each and every one of our award winners and our graduates. Well done.
Thank you, Andy. So next I'd like to introduce to you some of our faculty that are with us tonight. Mike Pellett, and I'll ask you to stand. There's Mike. Al Borja, Mr. Fred Roemer, Dr. Aaron Kennedy, Dr. Kathy Finley, and Dr. Bruce Lee, and Dr. Andy Detweiler. And of course, Wanda Seiler, thank you so much for organizing this event for us. Now, there's a few faculty that couldn't be in attendance with us today. That's Drs. Mark Askelson, Dave Deline, Jean Langzong. Oh, is Dave here? Sorry, I didn't see you. And Sue McWilliams couldn't be with us tonight. So now I would like to introduce to you Evan Rise, who is the president of the student chapter of the American Meteorological Society, who will say a few words and introduce the current officers of the AMS, and they will then present the faculty awards first this evening. Thank you.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Cool. I'd like to also welcome everyone here. I'm very excited to be here tonight, feeling very fortunate and grateful. Like Dr. Gilmore said, we really didn't get to do anything like this last year, so it's really nice to be here. Even though we don't have a meal, it's still nice to be together in person. Really making me very happy. So, every year, the UND student chapter of the American Meteorological Society, along with the rest of the Atmospheric Science Department, gets together and gives out awards for academic achievement. But we also, as students, like to give out awards to the faculty. Kind of back and forth going on here. So along with the usual awards we're giving this year, we also have a couple new additions. One of the new additions is the Night Owl Award, which I bet you guys could probably guess what that is for. People staying up late, maybe sending emails at 2 a.m., something like that. And then another one is the Best Graduate Teaching Assistant. So that's another award we've introduced. So at this time, I'd like to invite this year's AMS officers up to the front so that we can award the faculty awards. Okay, starting us off, number one, we have the Best Freshman and Sophomore Professor Award, and that this year this is going to be going to Professor Fred Roemer. You can come up here. Don't get too close to me, though. You can take it. There you go. All right, hands off. And then show the crowd your wonderful certificate. All right, next I'd like to introduce this year's Vice President of AMS, Dylan Vogt, to give off the next award.
Thank you, Evan. Next award is Best Junior and Senior Professor, and that goes to the professor not here tonight, Zhonglong Zhang. And to present our next award, I would like to introduce Treasurer Natalie O'Dear.
Hello, I am giving out the Best Academic Advisor Award, and this goes to Professor Fred Roemer. Are you going to wipe this one off as well?
No, I trust you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I'd like to introduce Emily Archer, who's the secretary this year of AMS.
Hello, I am introducing the award for the Golden Reamer Award, and this year it goes to Matt Gilmore.
Normally we have a little trophy for that. He gets to keep it this year.
And then I'd like to introduce historian Lauren Larson.
All right, I have the award for the 7-11, which is the most available professor, and that also goes to Fred Roemer. And I'd like to introduce my co-historian, Caitlin Connell. I'll go this way.
Hi everyone, I have the pleasure of introducing the Night Owl Award, and that goes to Fred Roemer. Don't sit down. Don't sit down yet. Here you go.
Thank you.
Now I'll introduce our SLUC, Alec Hetherington.
All right, so I'm announcing the Best Graduate Teaching Assistant, and this award goes to Ben Remington. I don't think he's here. All right.
I'd like to say it was a very close race for the Night Owl Award with Dr. Gilmore. So, very close. Okay. Next up, we don't have the slide for this because they are very humble, but this is the Department Powerhouse Award, and that goes to Sue McWilliams and Wanda Saylor. She said she'd hit me if I was going to give her this award, so she threatened me. So there you go. Okay. Before we move on to the photo contest, I would like to take a second to thank all the professors for all their hard work. And I'd also like to recognize Professor Alan Borho for all the time and hard work he's put in as faculty advisor. Over the past 18 years, he's been our faculty advisor. So if you'd like to stand, please. Okay, so next up we are going to be presenting the AMS Photo Contest Awards. Each month, AMS holds a photo contest on a particular subject or topic. We've had some very interesting topic submissions this year, but nevertheless, we definitely have some talented photographers in the group, so we'd like to honor that. The September 2020 Photo Contest Award goes to Caitlin Connell. No conflict of interest there at all. And we'll give it over to Dylan for the next one.
Moving to October, the October 2020 photo contest, which was fall colors. This award goes to Rachel Erickson, who won the contest.
And Rachel, you might as well stick up here because you also won the November Photo Contest Award. It was Nature and Wildlife.
All right, our February photo contest award goes to Blake Sorensen.
All right, and our March photo contest goes to Kayla Lucky. Lucky.
And our April photo contest for convection goes to Blake Rafferty. I'm gonna wait for you to walk away. So. COVID safe here.
It's a little different than normal, that's for sure. All right. Congrats to all of our photo contest winners. At this time, I would like to invite Blake Sorensen, President of the Atmospheric Sciences Graduate Student Association, to the podium.
All right. Thanks, Evan. So like Evan said, my name is Blake Sorensen. I am the president of the Atmospheric Sciences Graduate Student Association. And yeah, I did not really prepare much of a speech, so we're just kind of wing it. But so it's been a pretty good year of ASGSA. You know, it's different than what we normally have just because, you know, just a different year for everybody. But I still feel like we made the most of it. Like we had our, virtual cooking events and we had our programming sessions, but we just tried to do as many events as we could to really tie in the atmospheric sciences graduate students in a time when a lot of us are kind of spread apart either across the state or across the country. So I thought, as is tradition, so the undergraduates give awards to the faculty. The graduate students, we like to give awards to the other graduate students. So we're going to present our graduate student awards here. So first off, I'm going to ask that the other officers come up to the front. So when I call your name, please come up. Our Vice President, Elizabeth Sims, our Secretary, Kyle Peterson, and our Master Student Rep, Alec Shapansky. All right. Get them ready here. Okay. So Elizabeth, we'll start off with the first two.
Alrighty, so for our first one, we have our Mr. Coffee Award, and I'd like to present that to Michael Willett for the most times walking into 470 with a Caribou coffee cup. Alrighty, and for our second one, we have the Grand Forks Tea Party Award. I'd like to present this to Taylor Dolan for most frequent tea drinker.
All right, the next award goes out to, he already knows, goes out to our newest faculty member here at the Outside Department. But we can't have a serious award. So the next award is the Jared Award. And this is for the Jared with the most experience being Jared. And that goes to Jared Marquis. Alex next.
All right. So this semester we've been grateful to bring back the ISO bar up into 470, and we're also incredibly grateful to everyone cooperating with our rules that we installed to the ISO bar to keep everyone safe during the pandemic while using the ISO bar. And just like lines of constant pressure are called isobars, lines of constant pressure tendency are called isolabars. And this award goes out to the graduate student who had the greatest tendency to install the most constant pressure to keep the isobar stocked, and that is Joseph Gufford.
Okay, so for our next award is the Punstoppable Award, which goes out to the student who had the most frequent and most perfectly timed puns during our lunch times. So that goes out to Greg Sova, and we have his crown for the Pun King. All right. So for our last award, so this one, there was some really stiff competition for this award. So we call this award the Department Stack Overflow Award. So for those of you who don't know, a lot of atmospheric science is programming and doing data analysis. So for people who are programming, if they don't know what to do, just go on Google. You end up on the Stack Overflow website looking for coding help. So we wanted to recognize the student or students who provided the most programming help to the fellow graduate students. There we go. This one actually very, very hard to pick just two. But if you're good at coding and have really good eyesight, and you read through what that functional Python program is doing, it is recognizing Christian Neri and Aaron Scott as our Department Stack Overflow Award winners. And their additional prize is rubber duckies. So also some explanation. So there's a thing called rubber duck debugging, where if you explain your code line by line to a rubber ducky on your desk, you'll a lot of times find the errors. So we want to give each of our Stack Overflow Award winners a nice rubber ducky.
Thank you.
All right, and that will do it for the ASGSA awards. And now I would like to ask Mike Pellett to come back up and recognize the graduating graduate students.
Okay. I wanted to start off with two quick remarks, though. One to the undergraduate president and future incoming president. To go with that Golden Reamer Award, there is a plaque. And I want to make sure you track that down and make sure it goes to the right person here. So this is a traveling trophy and much sought after by faculty members to try to get the most challenging professor award. So there is a permanent traveling plaque with that. So find that and make sure it gets into the right hands. And the other thing I wanted to do is just take a second to thank President Armacost for coming into an impossible situation with the pandemic and doing the amazing work he has done to keep the university running and allowing us to even get to the point where we can have an event like this and have in-person things in the classroom and stuff. So it's just been great. I've had the pleasure of serving under 8 different university presidents, and you're definitely in the top 7. No. Just kidding. But you got a totally different challenge than any of the others ever had. So we thank you for your work here with that. Thanks. All right, so I'm going to introduce the graduate students who have either just completed or are expecting to complete their degree programs, whether it's master or PhD, this calendar year. And for those of you who are here, come forward when I call your name and just stay up front and we'll dismiss all together, okay? So, this list, I think, is alphabetical. We'll start with the Masters in Atmospheric Science students. Jay Braxton Aldridge, His hometown is from Willow Park, Texas, so we dragged him up to the northern climates. He got his undergraduate degree here at UND, and his thesis advisor is Dr. Zhonglong Zhang. Next is Kayla Lucky. I know Kayla's here. Her hometown is in Wolverton, Minnesota, so not too far away. She also did her undergraduate work here at UND, and her graduate advisor is Dr. Aaron Kennedy. Next is Shanka Subra Matra. I don't see Shanko here. He is here from Kolkata, India, and has been with us for a couple of years. He did his undergraduate work at the West Bengal University of India, and his advisor is Dr. David Deline. Caitlin Mensch, who defended her master's thesis this morning, which I saw, is from Neconsett, New York. She did her bachelor's at the SUNY State University of New York, Oswego, and her advisor was Dr. Gretchen Mullendor. Christian Neri is next on the list. His hometown is from Webster, New York, another graduate of SUNY Oswego, and you'll get some kind of a little pipeline here or something going on. And his advisor has been Dr. David Deline. Kyle Peterson. Kyle, you are here. He's taking pictures. You got to do a selfie, Kyle, on this one, I think. His hometown is Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, and he did his undergraduate work here at UND. His graduate advisor has been Dr. Gretchen Mullendor. Kyle has also been active in the North Dakota Cloud Modification Project, working as a radar meteorologist for a couple of summers, and has spent quite a bit of time here. So congratulations, Kyle. Next is Kendra Sand. She came to here from Bloomington, Minnesota. She originally got her undergraduate degree at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Arizona, and she spent time in the Air Force after that, and came up to here, and she is currently one of my advisees for a master's degree. Next is Alec Shapansky. Alec, also from New York, Lancaster, New York, and also came through SUNY Oswego. His advisor has been Dr. Aaron Kennedy for his master's. Elizabeth Sims. There's Elizabeth. She came to us from Hebron, Kentucky. She did her bachelor's at Birmingham Southern College in Alabama and has been working with Dr. Aaron Kennedy on her master's degree. Greg Sova, his hometown is from Auburn, Michigan. He did his bachelor's at the University of Louisiana at Monroe, which Jared Marquis attended, as well as Nikki Carson. So he is one of my current master's students working towards his master's degree. And the final master's degree student is Lance Wilson. I don't see Lance here. His hometown is Harwood, North Dakota, so just down I-29. He also did his bachelor's degree here at UND, and he is working with Dr. Kathy Findley. We also will have had or will have 2 doctoral candidates finish this year for the PhD in atmospheric sciences. Jared Marquis, soon to be Dr. Professor Jared Marquis. His hometown is Houston, Texas. And as I said, he went to the University of Louisiana at Monroe for his bachelor's, and he did his master's here at UND. His advisor through all of that has been Dr. Zhonglong Zhang. And as has been mentioned, he has just been hired as an assistant professor beginning this fall. And finally, there's Joe O'Brien, who came here from South Amboy, New Jersey, via Millersville University in Pennsylvania. And he did his master's here and should be completing his PhD this summer. He has been my advisee for both the master's and PhD, and we'll kick him out of here as soon as we can. So if you're watching, Joe, that's for you. So let's have a round of applause for our graduating. All right, thanks. Next on the agenda, I believe, is Dr. Aaron Kennedy, who will be giving the undergraduate student awards.
It is my absolute pleasure to present these awards. These awards were chosen by our faculty And it's really great to award our students who've done all sorts of great stuff. And even if you're not getting an award, know that we appreciate everything you're doing. And a lot of these decisions are really tough amongst us to make. So let's get things kicked off. We're going to start off with our Outstanding Freshman Award. These go to students that show great academic and service. And this year, it was a really hard decision, so we actually have 2 awards to make. And those are going to Blake Rafferty and Peyton Braun. I probably should get the awards out. Congratulations. Yeah. Next up, we have our Outstanding Student Broadcaster. And so broadcast meteorology has been a strong tradition in our program for a number of years. And Fred is, where's Fred at? There he is. You got too many words, I couldn't see you. He has led those efforts for a really long time, let's put it at that. And so this award goes to the students based off their overs for the past year and how they've improved their weather broadcasts and their leadership position. And once again, this year it actually goes to 2 individuals, Justin Storm and Caitlin Connell. Congratulations. Nice talk today. There you go, Justin. Next up, we have our Outstanding Undergraduate Teaching Assistant. This award goes to the TA who's dedicated to their students, has a good rapport with their students, and is responsible in conducting their duties and completes their duties in a timely manner. And this year, the award goes to Dylan Vogt. He should also get an award for most likely to participate in my classes. He's probably done 99% of the responses this year in physical meteorology. Next up, we have our Outstanding Undergraduate Student Researcher Award, and this goes to the student who does a lot of research for the department, and this year it goes to David Singwald. And if you don't know David, then you probably know his vehicle, which has the mobile mesonet on the roof. So look for the Jeep with the mesonet, and you'll be able to track him anywhere in town or by storms. Next up, we have the Bruce A. Smith Aerospace Sciences Scholarship to the Outstanding Sophomore. This is named after our second dean for the aerospace school, and this award is based on academics and service to a sophomore majoring in our field. This year, the award goes to Treese Hop. Congratulations. Next up is the John D. Odegaard Aerospace Sciences Scholarship to the Outstanding Junior. This is named after the founder of our school, and the award is based on academics and service to a junior majoring in atmospheric sciences. And this year, it goes to Casey Taves. I don't think he's here. Next up is our Science Engineering Associates Awards. These were created in 1977 to provide support and technical service to researchers in atmospheric sciences. The UND Atmospheric Sciences has worked with SCA since 1980 on airborne research. SCA is located in Tolland, Connecticut. This is a monetary award. It's based on interest in meteorological research, cloud physics, or instrumentation. The recipients shall have a proven record of academic achievement and a strong potential to succeed in the future. And this year we have 3 students who are receiving this award. They're David Singwald, Maddie Cruff, and Lucas Castro. Congratulations. 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 Now we'd like to recognize our Outstanding Graduating Senior. This award is based on academics and service. And this year, the award goes to 2 students, Aaron Doyle and Caitlin Connell. And really proud of both of you. Come on up, come on up. Don't be shy. Caitlin is going to be a meteorologist on air in Omaha, and Aaron is going to law school out west. Next up is our Outstanding Service to the Department Award. Goes to the person who does a lot of service for the department, obviously. And this year it goes to Evan Rise. Congratulations. Next up, we have the Carlton Berkness Atmospheric Sciences Scholarship. He was a loyal UND alum and is a retired colonel of the Air Force, where he served the Air Weather Service in a variety of roles in meteorology operations, research, and administration. Following his retirement from service, he worked for the Science Applications International Corporation in a management capacity. Carlton is a friend of the School of Aerospace Sciences and worked closely with Leon Osborne on road weather issues. This award goes to an incoming freshman atmospheric major with a preference given to students from Minnesota or North Dakota. The awards follow the students through the remaining years of their 4-year course of study, leading to a degree in atmospheric sciences. And so this year, the awards go to Nicholas Camp, Cassidy Hulth, Josh Kern, and Sarah Hall, who will be a freshman this upcoming fall. So hopefully you're online watching. Oh. There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Don't come up quick, you lose your award. No, we wouldn't do that. Okay, I lost my spot. Okay, just a couple more to go. Next up is the Frank Bavindick Meteorology Scholarship. Frank Bavindick Senior was the longest-serving meteorologist in charge at the Weather Bureau in Bismarck, now known as the National Weather Service. He began his career there in 1922 and served for 51 years. The award was established in his honor by his son in 1980. This award is given to students majoring in atmospheric science based on academics and service and exhibiting financial need. And this year, the award goes to Dylan Vogt. Congratulations. Our final award is the Leon F. Osborne Science and Society Award. This award is named for Leon Osborne, a well-known teacher and researcher in atmospheric sciences who came to UND in 1978. Leon's most notable contribution to his field is in the area of surface transportation weather. If you go down I-29, you can see a surface site down by Buxton. His innovative work in this area resulted in the development and the commercialization of the nationwide 511 travel information system. Sadly, Leon passed away in October 2017. The name of the award reflects his belief that research should be relevant to society's needs. This is a monetary award that is given to atmospheric sciences students who have demonstrated the importance of atmospheric sciences to society and who are pursuing a career that would provide a direct benefit to the needs of society by promoting enhanced applications of the atmospheric sciences to address societal issues. And this year, the award goes to Cassidy Hulth. Congratulations. So that concludes the student awards. Next up, we have Fred Roemer, who will recognize the graduating seniors.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm Fred Roemer, as Aaron said. I sometimes forget that, but I am the undergraduate program coordinator here in our atmospheric science program. So I get to know the undergraduates quite well in my time here. I have some prepared statements because I've gone off script before, and you've seen what happens when people go off script. So if you don't mind bearing with me, I have some thoughts about our graduating seniors. So today we recognize the students of the graduating class of 2021. 4 years ago, some of the headlines in the news were, Donald Trump is sworn in as president, Russia was banned from the 2018 Winter Olympics due to state-sponsored doping, A total solar eclipse was visible along a path that stretched across the United States. Hurricane Harvey produced record-breaking floods in Houston. Also noteworthy, but not making the headlines, was that the majority of this year's graduating class matriculated at UND that fall. The incoming class of atmospheric science majors that fall was composed of 12 freshmen, four transfer students, and 1 student who changed their major. 2 students who matriculated in 2016 will be graduating this year also, proving that the adage that good things come to those who wait. In 2018, 4 more students were added to this graduating class either by changing majors or transfer. 2 of this year's graduating seniors transferred to UND in the fall of 2019. It is the goal of higher education to graduate students who have matured and become smarter in the process. The atmospheric sciences faculty can rest easy knowing that this graduating class has met that goal. To prove the point, 5 of this year's graduating seniors had started their careers in other academic majors before they got wise and changed their major to atmospheric sciences. At the end of the first semester of the freshman year, I asked atmospheric science students in my orientation class to write a paper on what they plan to do when they graduate with a degree from UND. And the most frequent response of this year's graduating class was National Weather Service forecasters and also broadcast meteorologists. Other responses included renewable energy forecaster, United States Air Force pilot, and also weather modification forecasters. I'm proud to say that 2 students in this year's graduating class have already started work as broadcast meteorologists while finishing their undergraduate degree. 1 graduating senior has been accepted into law school, and one will be a graduate student in our atmospheric sciences program this fall. 3 of our graduates will be serving our country in the United States Air Force. This year's graduating class will be well prepared to pursue a career in atmospheric sciences. Our graduates will find jobs in challenging careers, but they will be ready for the task. Many of our previous graduates have found rewarding careers as meteorologists with the National Weather Service. UND-trained meteorologists can be found in almost every forecast office across the United States, from Mount Holly, New Jersey, to Hanford, California, as well as Alaska and Hawaii. UND graduates are the majority of employees in the Aberdeen and Bismarck offices, Weather Service offices, that we started calling those offices UND Southwest. The National Weather Service is currently hiring, and I'm sure that many more UND graduates will be employed soon. I'm especially proud of this graduating class who have endured endless PowerPoint presentations, shown creativity in your research, and many of you have worked through college to pay your tuition and living expenses. You will soon be reaping the rewards of the hard work and effort that you have invested in your education. I would like to recognize the graduating seniors from the class of 2021. Please stand and please come down so that you can be photographed, and when your name is called, and we'll hold applause to the very end for everyone. We'll go through the list. Emily Archer from Bismarck, majoring, of course, in atmospheric sciences, minoring in math, and also working as a producer with UND Weather Update. Caitlin Connell from La Habra, California. You're also majoring, you have a double major in communications, minoring in mathematics as a Weather Update anchor, Vice President of UND Weather Update, and also you're on air in WDAY in Fargo Saturday mornings. That last week, okay. Yeah, you get to be sleep deprived when you go to Omaha. Okay. Aaron Doyle from Alexandria, Minnesota. Honors is also your major. You have a second major. Mathematics minor, sustainability studies minor, and also STEM ambassador in the North Dakota Space Grant Program. Bobby or Robert Fleming from Waconia, Minnesota, and he's Air Force ROTC. Juliana Glinska, sorry. I keep forgetting it's not Juliana, it's Juliana. from Modesto, California, and you're minoring also in sustainability studies, and also you're a Pathways intern in Glasgow, Montana. Catherine King from University Place, Washington. You are a UND Weather Update producer, and also you have really taken a toll as a tutor in our Atmospheric Sciences program. Dylan Mirvik from Park River, North Dakota, minoring in mathematics. Andrew Newcomb from Rochester, Minnesota, minoring also in mathematics, and also Andrew is Air Force ROTC. Sam Peterson from North Branch, Minnesota. He is also Air Force ROTC. Evan Rise from Clinton, New Jersey, double majoring in atmospheric sciences and commercial aviation. That's got to be tough. Minoring in mathematics, UND Weather Update anchor with that personality. I've seen you on Fridays. And also, you've got spare time to be a flight instructor at UND. Amazing. Justin Storm, Pillager, Minnesota. Come on down, Justin. Atmospheric science major, math minor, UND Weather Update anchor, president of UND Weather Update, and you are the voice of K-Flag, is that right? Yes. In Fargo, you're on air right now, doing broadcast meteorology. And then finally, Logan Torgensen from East Grand Forks, Minnesota, majoring in atmospheric sciences. A round of applause for our graduating seniors. Okay, thank you. I will turn, Evan, don't leave. I'm going to turn over the festivities to you because you're going to display or unveil the new logo.
Yes, sir. Let me get my paperwork. I bet you all thought you were done listening to me talk, huh? Not quite yet. Don't worry. Get comfortable because I have a very long and emotional speech I'm going to be giving. So yeah. As Fred said, I have a couple things I'm going to be unveiling here. One of them is the new logo for AMS. I don't know if you saw it at the beginning. It's been around for quite a while. Thanks to the aerospace department and Heather Schuler working with them, we managed to finally get this done after an entire school year's worth of emails back and forth. So it did get done, though. That was one of the goals of this year, and we got it done. So I'd like to thank everyone who helped out in that process. Secondly, as Fred pointed out, there's a good number of graduating students, seniors here tonight. Unfortunately, due to the ongoing COVID pandemic, we will once again be having a virtual commencement ceremony. So because of that, for us graduating seniors, this is probably going to be our last, at least in-person kind of ceremony together. The Atmospheric Science Department is very important to me, holds a very special place in my heart. Even as a double major, I love flying planes, but atmospheric science is very special. Especially when you spend 4 or 5 years working on your degrees, it's difficult to not get attached to your classmates, colleagues, and friends. So it really didn't feel right graduating without giving a little something back to the department, especially since AMS really didn't have much of a chance to do much in-person stuff this year. So we wanted to do something to thank everyone for their hard work and dedication to the students of the Atmospheric Science Department, and especially for the work that's been done through COVID. Believe it or not, teaching over Zoom is not fun or easy, but the professors really did a great job of trying their absolute best and keeping everyone as involved as possible. With that, I am very excited to show you guys a surprise. This has been eating away at me for weeks. Only like 3 people have seen this video. Even the people who worked on it haven't seen it yet. So it took a lot of time on the side. Most of that time probably would have been better spent working on senior project. But I think this is just as important personally. It took a lot of coordination and effort from a lot of the other atmospheric science students too. So it wasn't just all AMS, there was a lot of atmospheric science students involved in this. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. With that, we will play the video. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. My name is Evan Rise, and I'm this year's president of the student chapter of the American Meteorological Society. If you're watching this right now, that probably means one of two things. One, you're online and watching this out of your own free will. Or number two, you are sitting in Robin Hall at the awards ceremony, and you can't leave just quite yet, because if you got up now, everyone would look at you, and that'd be kind of awkward. So here at the University of North Dakota, we have a top-notch atmospheric science program. Our professors are fantastic teachers. They're doing some of the most groundbreaking research on the field. And to top it all off, they have some pretty nice personalities. But don't take my word for it. Here is a day in the life of an atmospheric science student at UND.
So how'd that test go for physical?
Well, I hope he gives us bonus points because I did not do well.
So scared. It's
Oh, sorry class, I'm late. There was a train, but I made it. Whew.
But Aaron, isn't it like -40?
Yeah, that's perfect biking weather though. It's always a good day to go biking.
Did you realize the other door was open?
All right, class, today we're going to be talking about Earth's climate system and the sun. So I got a couple handouts for you here. We'll get started with that. But yeah, we're kind of talking about solar constants, and today we're going to talk about how it's actually not constant.
Aaron, are you sure this is the right PowerPoint?
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is kind of a personal PowerPoint. Sorry about that. I don't know how that got mixed up. Whoopsie. Forget about that. That's good stuff. So next up, I'm going to be looking at some special cases. Look at your long forgotten cosine identities and sine identities. Hey, we're having class in here still. Sorry, my bad. It's aviation kids, man. All right, class, that's it for today. Don't forget to work on your project, and you got the test coming up next week. So see you later.
Oh, hey, Shelby.
Oh, hey, Rachel, how did Montaigne go today?
Oh, it was really good. He just went off on a lot of tangents, though. We were learning about troughs and ridges, so.
Did he mention split flow today?
Yeah, like the usual. We're just stuck in that pattern, so.
Morning, class. Who's got a weather forecast for me this morning?
It's dry.
It's dry. That is correct. We've been stuck all year. It hasn't changed in split flow pattern. North Dakota is like a big rock in the middle of an atmospheric stream of moisture. You can see it right here on this model data. Up to the north in Canada, we got systems with snow. To the south, we got rain and snow. We're just stuck in a whole lot of nothing here. Split flow. It's a new term, I know, but you're going to learn a lot about this in your upper division courses. Can everyone out on Zoom hear me? Don't say anything in the chat. I had to close the chats down. We've had some incidents on there with your weekend plans being discussed on the microphones. So please, can you shout out and say you can see my screen? Okay, we're going to assume everyone can see everything.
Now today we're going to cover lesson 8, which is about, okay class, I hope you all got this right, or I might have to retire. And you didn't, and it was such a simple question. Okay, this chart here is of zonal flow, not meridional. Zonal, the lines are flat across the map. And 8 of you said it was meridional. Oh, Fred's gonna kill me when you get to synoptic. And then sometimes when you're stuck in these patterns and you get multiple storms in a row, bad things can happen. You get too much moisture and you can get big floods like we had here. You've probably heard locals talk about this all the time. The flood in 1997, it was a bad one. My basement flooded. I even have some pictures here, if I can find them, on my phone of what my basement looked like in April of 1997. Let's see. Okay, so this here was just a major severe outbreak across the Ohio River Valley into the southern states. And holy moly, look at the time, I'm a minute over already. Well, I hope you all have a good weekend. I got to run all the way across campus to the Chester Fridge, but if you want to catch the second lecture, you can come follow me over there, or maybe you can teach the class, I don't know. But I got to go. See you all later.
So how's your class with Fred going? It's pretty cool. Did you know that there's an international standard for peanut butter? I did not know that, but here's what I would do. I would ask Fred if he knows the international standard for beer, because he probably knows that too.
UND. Dot. Enter. There we go. Login. Login. Zoom. There we go. What's my username? That one. Here we go. Fred. Reamer. What's my password? My dead dog. Poor doggy. Dead dog. Uh-oh. I think I did it wrong. Ah! Oh no, I gotta sign in again? I'm also, oh no. Ah! How's this work? Virtual land. Here we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Who's ready to listen to some music? Is that it? Oh, wait, we got a little more. There we go. Yeah! Big screen. Forgot.
7 a.m. waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs. Gotta have my bowl, gotta have
Okay, that's enough of that. Happy Friday! Woo! Got north winds today. You guys smell the Simplot? It smells like French fries. It smells almost as good as my markers. Ah! Where's the black one? I need a black one. Those are the best. Okay, let's see. What do I got on my to-do list today? That doesn't look quite right.
So PGF member always equals Coriolis force. Oh shoot, my daughter's calling me. Hello? Yeah, I'm teaching class. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, no, you can't play Roblox right now. Yeah, okay, yeah, goodbye. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, she's playing Roblox again. I told her not to play today, but back on it, so get her off. Okay, 5-minute break. Dynamics is so much more fun than Roblox. So you have PGF and Coriolis, and
Anybody online? Anybody? Can you help me? Got it there. Sorry.
What'd you think? We obviously didn't have quite enough time to get to everybody, so hopefully that's something people can work on in the future. But yeah, it was obviously all in love for our professors. We really enjoy the work you guys do for us. Yeah, thank you all again. I'm lost for words, sorry. Yeah, thank you all to the Atmospheric Science Department. If I had a choice to do it all over again the same way, I would absolutely take it. I really appreciate everybody and everybody helping out making that little video for you guys. So at this time, I'd like to invite next year's AMS President, Dylan Vogt, to the podium.
All right, hey everybody. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Dylan Vogt. I'm a junior in the Atmospheric Sciences Department. I've been at AMS for 3 years now. Next year will be my 4th. And I'm excited for next year, and hopefully we're past this COVID phase that we've all been in for the past year and a half now. And hopefully we can actually have meetings in person again and actually see some faces. That'd be great. So that being said, I'll keep it short since we're almost at an hour here. I'm going to introduce next year's officers as elected from this year's AMS committee and to see who they voted for next year. That's what I'm trying to get at. So first up, Lauren Larson, Vice President. Yes, come over to the front. Yeah, you're good. Maddie Cruff, Secretary. Lucas Castro, Treasurer. Shelby Ebertowski and Rachel Erickson, Historians. And Cassidy Holt, Student Liaison to the Undergraduate Committee. So afterwards, we're going to get a picture for Wanda, so she has a picture for just the record. She always needs a picture. And so make sure don't leave right away. Stay around. And yeah, so this is next year's officers. And hopefully next year goes, hopefully we're past this COVID stage and we can actually do stuff once again as a committee. So thank you. And next up, Professor Gilmore for closing remarks.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for attending today. It was so great to see everybody here and everybody at home. Hope we had a good turnout online. I'd like to thank all the faculty and staff and corporations who contributed to the banquet and the scholarship funds over the years. And hope that we have a banquet for you next year, a real banquet. But I hear that we may have some refreshments. Is that correct? Yes. So please, on your way out, please grab a refreshment. And hope to see you next year. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.